Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 7 of the 31 Days of Horror. D Bougie 86 here again, guys. And today I have a newer film for you guys. Yes, this is a 2019 film that was actually released this year through Artsploitation Films. And it goes by the title of Dead Dicks. With a title like that, I'm always intrigued. Now, Dead Dicks, the way I would classify this film, it's like a sci-fi horror / comedy film. It has some dark comedy overtones to it. It's set up like this. We introduced to one of our main characters, Becca, and she gets, she's kind of going through life. She actually going to work and stuff, and she keeps worrying about her brother, Richie. As we find out, Richie has mental health issues, and he's not all there, pretty much. So, Becca keeps getting these weird messages and phone call voicemails from Richie throughout her shift, and, she finally answers them. And there's no answer when she calls, so she ends up going to his place. And, what ends up happening is, there's Richie's dead body. She finds Richie's dead body in the closet, but all of a sudden, behind her is Richie. Another Richie, per se. And, that's kind of like the lead-up, setup to this that I'm going to leave off for you. Now, my thoughts on the film. Very interesting aspect of this movie. It deals with a lot of the struggles of mental health through the two relationship between the brother and sister through their journey as the film progresses, and we find out more what's going on and what might be going on with the story of what's going on. I'm trying to word it because I actually do like this film a lot and I want people to see it for that aspect. I like the characters a lot. Becca and Richie, they play off each other well. The acting's really good between those. And there's even a third character who comes into play, who comes and goes into the film and actually plays a part in near the third act of the movie, which I also like that aspect of this one. It's a very small cast production, and usually this takes place in this apartment building, or their actual Richie's apartment for most of the movie, and that aspect of it I also like. And there's some intriguing things that happen with this, and I was kind of hooked to the screen from the opening shot before the credits start rolling. I'm like, whoa, what the hell is this going to be about? And it kept going and going, and you get weird body horror-esque things involving a wall that I would call, what would I describe the wall as? It's a wall that looks like either an asshole or a vagina. I'm dead serious. And it plays into the movie and what's going on with the movie. The way I would describe this movie, it has same ideas like Blood Punch in a way, if you guys haven't seen Blood Punch, where there's multiple versions of the same character lying around and stuff like that, an aspect, and they gotta do something to hide these other versions, pretty much, without going too far into what's going on with the film. But it plays more into the mental health thing and what's going on with Richie's character till the very end. Now, my major criticism of this film is I'm not really a fan of the very, very end, because I'm not sure what they're trying to display there. It might take a few watches and maybe a few more times with the movie before I finally accept that ending, or I have to actually watch this with the director's commentary, which I should have did before this review, but you know how this is. It's first time watches and that deal where I'm just reviewing the movie and taking it as it is. I just don't know how I feel about that ending. It's very, I'm not even talking about the whole final thing with happens with like one of the characters, but like the final like few shots of the movie, I don't know how I feel about that, as it being the end and the final shots of a movie. It's a very interesting ending, but it's also one where I feel like maybe, I don't know, it's weird because I don't want to say like they didn't know how to end the movie. It probably has some inner meaning to it that I'm just not getting on a first time watch, you know what I mean? It's more like, okay, I'm like, what? You know, like, but overall, with that aside, I really did enjoy this movie for what it was. I like these small group, small character pieces where you get a few characters throughout the movie, and I like that aspect of these type of like contained sci-fi horror movies. And there's some funny moments involved in some of the kills, and some of the character interactions are pretty funny. But overall, I did enjoy it. Like I said, this is definitely one I will rewatch in the future to get a more full aspect of the ending and kind of look. I want to dig deeper into this. And it has actually some special features from Artsploitation on here, like what 4 video diaries of the director, FX featurette, which I want to check out too, and a commentary. So yeah, interesting movie. I like these like indie movies that have this kind of concept with them, and you can see they do what they do well with their budget that they had, and I like that. I like films like this. So if I had to rate Dead Dicks for right now, it's going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. It could go up. That's all I'm saying. With multiple rewatches later on, because this one I do want to rewatch for sure. Really unique film. I'm glad Artsploitation put this bad Larry out. So check out Dead Dicks. Alright guys, that's it for day 7. I'll be back tomorrow with another one, and that means we're going back to 2005, guys. Oh yeah. So I'll see you then. Peace out.